Hey, chaps, I'm the British Gamer, and if you prefer, and welcome back. Well, welcome for the first time to Infinifactory. This is a little game where you have to move blocks around, put them together to create something that I want you to create. Now, I am going to try something I've not tried before with this game, and that is, you can make your own custom puzzles in this game, if you want. And so, I'm going to make some custom puzzles. No, I'm not going to make any. I'm going to do some custom puzzles that I found on the Steam Workshop. They're called Little Riddle 1, Crossing, Hydrogen Tank, and a Return Trip, each providing a slightly different idea. That one's a big one, this one's a small little riddle, and this last one apparently is like a more puzzle. As it says, puzzle return, but they're all puzzles. Anyway, let us get started. You can make 3 solutions for each one, but I'm going to try and do it first time for each. Anyway, so this is what you can do. If I can remember the control slightly, yep, you can fly. You can get all of this stuff here. The stuff that they've not let you touch is the stuff that doesn't exist. Like, I am not allowed a lifter in this one, which would particularly be useful. But I am allowed a welder. Ah, that could be interesting. I'm not allowed pushers as well to get it up. Ooh, what could I do? Let's have a think about it. So, I'm guessing that the first thing you're going to do is to have these come out into the middle. Because, I mean, at some point they're going to have to cross, right? So why not give me the most space possible and do it in the middle. Okay, so what we've got here, if I just destroy that, is this area here in the middle where these have to get to cross to... Oh, wait 1 second. If I press R, it starts. Okay, it's that way. So if I just... Oh, what's the spinning round button? That one. There we go. I just need to spin them around because I realised they're going the wrong way. Doop, and doop. And these two a lot as well. For goodness sake, spin around. And that one. Perfect. So now, look, these two come out and go... Boom. And I somehow need to get that to there and that to there. So the plan of action is either going to be some kind of... The fact is that at this level, I can't actually do anything beneath it, which is horrific. Because I was thinking of doing some kind of rotation thing, but that wouldn't work. Now I think about it, somehow I need to get this across to there. So if I just start off with this going across to there, because that one's fine. That one would just happen on its own, won't it? That would just do it then. Perfect. However, this one would end up having to do something slightly different. So, what would happen here if, for example... I'm just trying to think of how I would do this. Could I? Oh, I'm no thinking. I'm going to have a think and try and come back to you. And I'll come back to you guys once I've had an idea. Shift. Okay guys, so I've reached this point so far, where I've somehow managed to make it so they come into the middle, they get joined together, but then this happens. Where one goes one way, one goes the other, but they are in the wrong directions. Somehow I need to get this one to go to that one, they need to cross over. So at the moment, this is what's happening. Which is not particularly great, if I think about it. So, is there any way of restarting like this front bit and making them come in at different directions? I mean, if that one could come in that way, but no, that would mean I'd have to cross over this again. Oh, this is very difficult. I'm thinking that way, that way, that way, that sort of thing. But then that would come at a completely wrong place. Because I mean, they've stopped you from going around at all, so you have to cross over this at some point. What does it look like if I just straight away just put a platform there? What happens like now? If I put like that, what happens here? What happens like this? Because I mean that will end up sending it the wrong way, but it does send them off. So that one could end up looping around like this. Down to that. And that would complete it, and if I go if I spin that round to there, and if I spin that one, if I then take this and go that way, one second, if I then bring that across to there needs to be something I can do with this here to make it, like, worthwhile. Oh, unless... Oh, I've got it. That there's going to do that. But what I'm also going to do is I'm going to place a thing there, and then once something hits it, I'm going to weld those two together. Spin those around. Meaning that while the blue then goes around to its rightful place, this is then going to come get looked and goes that way. I really need to force that way. What would force it that way? I think if it's like maybe... Oh, wrong thing. If I put that in there and that one as the thing. I'm thinking that maybe? Would that change it? Okay, good. No, that's still getting caught here. I really, really, really need this to be... There must be some way of forcing this to go this way and not that way. Because that's ending up going to sending into there. Unless, of course, if I do that, what does that do? Does that mean it comes across to like this? Or... Oh, actually, I think I know how to do it. It's because it stops there like that. So if I place a block here, that means it's forced to go across. Oh, wrong, sorry, I need to put that there. So if I do that, then that is forced to keep on going and get caught there. Meaning that's nice, that's very nice. And if I place a block here as well, block, like so, it has to come across. And then if I place just something, that's perfect, because then I just need to place one of these, like here, and I've done. That was it. Oh, okay. I like that. So look, now they come in, set themselves across, and that destroys it and goes in. And the only thing that's stopping it is that there. That's it. Mission 1 done. Well, kinda. I've come back to this, as you can probably see. This is during the editing stage. I've just realised there was a much simpler solution to this. I don't need this bit in the middle here. This looks really complicated. So what I'm going to do instead is quickly run through what it should look like if I was going to do it the most efficient way. So look at this, this does that, gets pushed along, gets switched to the other side. Now, the only other problem would be this needing to spin around, so... Ooh. Maybe I did get it right. There we go. That should work, I think. I think that should work. So let's have a look. There we go, that's one. So look, what looks nicer? What I had before, which I'll flash up on the screen now, that, or this, which, in my opinion, is the much smoother way of doing it. So I just wanted to put this one in there before people started commenting saying I was an idiot. But anyway, that is my more efficient system, because it now works exactly the same. They've now got that. 4, 3, 2, 1. That is probably a much better system. Now is, see, look, now they're all better. See, that is why I was doing this. Now, thank you for doing that. Now let's get back to the next task. See ya. We have got hydrogen tank next. Now, these are the ones which I absolutely hate. You see, we have these two things, and I need to create this. I need to create it so it's 4 along, that pretty much in the middle. Is that 4x4? That's 4 there. That is that middle bit. That is good. That is that middle bit perfect. I just need to somehow chop off these bits here. Yes, I just need to chop off those 4 corners in order to get it to work. Am I allowed everything this time? Yes, I am. So lifters is going to be cool because then I can easily just chop out the middle, which is what I need to do. Anyway, let's start that now. So this is going to send it straight out like so. And then I'm going to lift it like so. So it's going to do that and it's going to go up. When it goes up, I can easily go up like so. And I can easily put in some cuts. If I do it there, no, I can't do it there. I have to do it 1 higher because that means it's at the right height for things to happen. What am I doing? 5, 1, 2, 2. Boom. Spin that round. Go. So that's not close enough. So that actually has to be... oh, actually, sorry. I know it's not close enough. That's where it needs to go. Like so. So that's good in cutting that there. Now I just need some more of these, and then I can send it across the top. Good. That round. There we go. That works. And drop. Oh, okay. That actually could work quite well. If I pull these along like so, what happens? Is that all of them? No, they're a bit too low there. But if I do that, and if I do that, that could actually pull them all out without even having to think about it. Oh, and it also sends away those, the bit, it also removes the last little middle bit, see? Without having to think about it. That's great. Now I've just got to add those 4 onto each side of these 4. So those 4 I've got there, and this is coming along here. So I need a 3 gap in the middle. So if I do 1 and send these along, 1 and send these along, like so. I need a kind of a base where I'm going to be doing this. So well, I keep on doing that because they're in 1. 1 second. If I move that to 1, and I don't think I need... Actually, I do definitely need the welders for this 7. Perfect. If I do that, there we go. So that means if I look at this, it should quickly produce that. Good. Anyway, we need this to be up to this level as well. So if I place all this stuff down, that looks good. But I do need to also bring that... Wrong thing. That's very not good. I need to bring that across to here. Good. So that means that now these come in and get melded, welded, and the next ones become welded, welded. That's fine. It's just going to be a question of welding these guys. No, it isn't. Yes, it is. Is it? I don't know. So... Yeah, that's going to be hard. That still merges those two things together when they arrive. So look. Smack, smack. Perfect. And I'll do the same on this side. These aren't as hard as I thought they would be. That's good. So, what's happening so far is this comes up and separates what we need from it. So these get separated out, which is what we need. Next, they get melded together here, and I need to produce one here. Oh, now this is the tricky bit. I need to weld them together before they get there. Place that there, place that there. Instead of those two, if I bring them across to here, there we go, and then I can place something there to send it off on its way. Good. So now let's look. And I have the finished article there. Except for the fact that it's impossible to get out because I was an idiot. Look at this. That is going to be a problem. It is kelved in by this. Here. So, what's happened here is that has happened there. That was the plan I was having. Unless, of course, I could do something slightly different. You know what? Let's get rid of all this. I'm going to send that across to here. Like so. And that's in line with where it needs to be. Perfect. So there, that's the 3. These, however, are going to get in the way slightly, unless, of course, I do it here. So if I send it out this way, and if I go 1, 2, 3, let's have a look at this. Ooh, that's the one that needs to be a turny thing. Well, not that. There you go. So that goes 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay. My next plan also involves dropping it in. Yeah, dropping it in is my plan of action now. So I'm going to try something slightly different. And down to here, and then if I place the 2 things like there. Perfect. Same way as I should place the 2 things there. And I now need to. Now this is the part where timing comes in very, very substantially. Because look, these are going to go 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. That means these ones are going to arrive just before the thing happens, which is a problem for me. So I'm going to have to go for that there. And that there being like so. But the plan of action is going to be that this is going to have to be raised up. So this does itself go up and brings it along to there. But I need to put a... Not that. I need one of these. None of these. Like that, yeah. No, 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 no. There. Like so. That goes in there and gets dropped there. But that's still not in the right place, so I need to bring it along. One more. So I need to somehow delay this one. Boop, and then down, and then in. It kind of slows it down so that things kind of work like... There we go, they do arrive at the same time now. So now, my plan is to do this with a bit of a shover and a... Is that a sensor? No, that's a laser. I don't need a laser, I need a sensor. Put a sensor in there with a pusher. Pusher, good. So now, if we look at this, that works, and then eventually they work at the same time. Good. So once there's something here, you have to push it. Like, boom. Good. So now, look at this. We have 1, 2, 3, and then that comes in for push in. There we go. And now finally I can place these in. These final bit welders. 1, 2. Good. And 1, 2 here. 1, 2. While also putting in... Don't need that. I don't need this at all. I need to put a pusher in, which is 2. Spin it round. And I need a sensor in, which is 2. Spin it round. And now let's look at this. 1, 2, 2, and boom. So once... Oh, that's a problem. That's a problem that once this is got here, once I have something here, I need to stop anything else coming through. So if I put a sensor on it like there, and I have a... where's the bit that's going to hold it back? So that's now activated, so I can hold it here. 1, 2, 3. Do that. That comes down. That stops anything else from coming along until that's done. At which point, once that's done and I see that these are here, I can push it off and it's going to move into its location. I think, wrong thing. I'm going to cook it off and it's going to hit where it needs to hit. So boom. If I place that back there, thank you very much. We're going to have a sensor. Where is the sensors? The sensor's here. And I'm going to have a pusher just above it. That works, I think. And let's try this and push, go. Down. Down. Oh no. That's it. That one of the this is the problem here. These come out too quickly. That's it. That's it. I found it. Guys, I have to stop them. I have to keep this up a bit earlier so that the next one gets stopped quicker. So I now have to wait until 10 of these are completed with a massive footprint and a massive blocks. And my cycles are likely to be even higher. But I'm happy that this finally works in a very sensible way. And I've been playing for half an hour in this game. I'm really sorry. Wow. Anyway, that should do this. Whoa. Something broke there. For some reason. 1, 2, that's... Oh, that one's that late. Ah. This one's the one that ends up being late. So, let us put the thing here. Let's try it like that then, where it's this one that means is the important side. Because that one seems to arrive slightly later than the other one, meaning it gets blocked off if it's not there in time. So hopefully that one should be in. Good. Good. 3 left. 2. Oh no! That. Once something reaches this point here, that's what happens. One is adding on. So, if we have something here, we also... If we have something... I'd have to put it above, won't I? This bit gets slightly too big. So let's see what the actual issue is. If I look from above, I should probably see it. The fact that that there is in there. It's later on when that becomes like so. There, that's it. It's because of that there. That needs to be there. And that needs to be... Well, maybe, actually. Will it fix it if I bring that up to being 1 higher? Oh, like so. I get rid of those 2 and replace it with just blocks. Because now those no longer attached to each other, just like being there. That should work, I think. I think I found an easier fix than what I was trying to do. Good. It's going to come up to a point soon where it's going to see if my issue is going to be secured. Because look, it's going to be that there's 1 point and it's the next one. Look, that's coming in there, that does that, and you get one that's next to it, but now I fixed the problem. I fixed it! Yes! Oh, thank God, I fixed the problem. Oh, that took me way too long. And because of that, I'm not going to have time for the last one today. But if you did want to see this last one, which is called Return Trip, which is, if I quickly show you, just so you guys can have a feel of what you want to see, is this. Is that I have to somehow send these guys from where they are down here, get stamped, and get sent back again without lifters, welders, or anything like that. So, that is a very challenging thing. But they have to be at the same height, obviously. I am allowed pushers, however, so pushers could help. Ooh, I'm starting to think. Anyway, guys, I'm going to leave it there for today. I hope you have enjoyed this episode of Infinifactory. I'll be trying to do this mission in the next episode if you want to see it. And I hope you've enjoyed. If you did, you should like, comment, subscribe, and all that good stuff down below. And I'll see you guys next time. Ta-ra!